together. We just need some directions home.
Come on, kid. Pay up. Whoa.
Where'd you two find an Old Republic credit?
Hypothetically, I could know someone who worked on the show, and they might have told me that I should ask about the on-set Halloween costumes. So, yeah, I see the reaction immediately. So, I don't think you've probably talked about this yet. So, what's the deal with the on-set Halloween costumes?
It was so much fun.
It was
really funny.
I didn't catch on to the role, so I was Michael Myers, but they can keep going.
The three of us, the three of us dressed up as like our favorite people on set. So,
and you were Thomas.
Can you go first, Ravi?
I was John Watts, the director, and I pulled up with headphones and a coffee cup, and his beard and his iconic blue jacket, white t-shirt, and beige pants.
It was so good. He had like a mustache and everything.
I had a mustache and a beard and the Starbucks cup and the headset. And if you saw John Watts every single day for 7 months, you'd know that it's a very iconic outfit. It's a very iconic outfit.
He totally embodied him too.
Yeah.
I was Thomas, who was our AD on set.
She was great. Like Thomas really does this thing. So one of our ADs, he would always do this thing where you would stop. Do this.
Oh yeah, I know.
It was so dramatic, and she would do it perfectly.
And I like an earpiece too, and like the walkie,
like
it was so
beard
good.
or a mustache.
Yeah.
Who were you again?
I was Catfish.
You were Catfish.
The boom guy.
Right.
So Catfish was our boom operator.
Yeah, I got like a feather duster as the boom, and I got like boy shorts, like a graphic T-shirt, and like a backwards hat. It was really fun.
I hope you took pictures, and I do hope you post them on social once the show is out. So the series is 8 episodes. For each of you, which episode is your favorite and why? Oh yeah, go.
My favorite episode is going to be, I know we haven't seen them yet, but I think my favorite episode will be episode 4, which is kind of like...
no spoilers. I don't want to get anyone.
It is my kind of episode. It talks a little bit more about Neel than other episodes.
Okay.
It's more centered around him, I would say. So, I just think it's kind of a good story too. So yeah.
For me, it has to be episode 6. I think that episode is also more centered about my character KB, but it's also like a big moment.
It's an arc of it. Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a big moment where she's like growing and she's like really finding her voice, and I thought it was a really special episode, and also like this guy.
Ravi,
just a little further.
So I would say episode 8. Because
right?
yeah. Can I give spoilers?
No.
Okay.
I will.
I liked the vibe. Not too much I can say, but it's a good vibe.
Well, John and Chris were telling me that episode 8 answers a
really
lot.
special.
It's a big episode.
It is a really big character development episode for all of us, definitely. And all of us going through our own challenges. And kind of coming together in the end. It's definitely also my favorite as well. I had a blast filming that episode.
Without spoilers, which shot or sequence making the show ended up being the toughest for each of you, and could be because of a camera move or the dialogue or the emotion? Was there one scene or sequence that was that was pretty tough?
I'm really trying not to become the Tom Holland of the show.
Honestly, I thought it was.
I love that. I'm going to take a moment and say props and not spoil anything.
Yeah.
I thought it was really smooth. The shooting process, I thought it was all really smooth, and there wasn't too many issues. During the emotional scenes, the directors were so generous and so giving to make sure we got our time to get into the intense circumstances. And I felt that was pretty smooth, but a lot of the stunts were so much fun. They were also hard. There were some that were a bit intense, but it was very fun.
Because can I bounce off of that a little bit?
Sure, of course.
The stunts were a little bit challenging because either there would be really weird stunts or there would be a wire, and if you don't know, the wire kind of hooks up around this area.
You have to wear
so it's like a wedgie basically, and you're just kind of hanging there, and you're just oh god, when does it lunch?
That is true. That is true.
Oh my gosh.
Without trying to give anything away, there was one scene, and I had to do a lot of yelling.
Spoilers.
And I was just really screaming a lot in this particular episode, and I lost my voice. And I drank so much tea that day, I got sick of it.
think I remember.
I think you
I
were.
remember that.
Oh, hi. Yeah, it was pretty film. What? It was pretty like easy when we were filming. Especially like with Bryce, she gave me like a lot of creative freedom to do what I wanted.
Definitely.
Oh, she helmed episode 6. Yeah.
Or,
No, it was 5.
Was it 5?
No,
Five.
6. It was
Wait,
100%
really?
6.
Oh, John did 8.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Bryce is 6.
Bryce is 6.
I'm confident.
Daniels are 4.
whoa.
David is episode 3.
No,
And 2. Wait.
Jake.
Jake is 5.
Yeah.
But with Bryce, like she was like, I was like, could I try it this way? And she was like, oh yeah, just go for it, just do it. And so I love that. And she's also an actress, and so she
Yeah,
really,
she understands
yeah,
more.
she knew how to like work with us, and yeah, I loved her.
Definitely a
she was
good
really
mentor.
wonderful.
So you guys are obviously a lot younger than me, and you've grown up with Star Wars in a different way that I grew up with it. And I'm so curious, for each of you, do you have a favorite Star Wars movie, and what is it? Because I'm curious from your like younger perspective.
My favorite Star Wars movie is A New Hope. Yep.
Yeah.
The amount of few times we told people this, that's crazy. I just think it's a really great movie. Like, honestly, it starts off the series really great. It introduces everybody to it. And wait, I might be wrong, but when that movie came out, did it say episode 4?
No, it just said Star Wars,
Star Wars.
and they added episode 4, A New Hope, after they started making more.
Okay. Because I was going to be like, that would kind of be kind of interesting. Like, because you'd be like, oh, what are these other episodes? You know. Anyway, I just thought it was a great story. It had, it introduced some of the greatest heroes and villains, Darth Vader, of all time. And, yeah.
You're 100% right.
Definitely.
But for the rest of you guys?
A New Hope's got to be my favorite too.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, us three are always, us three are hip. And then she's like,
There's a lot of debate
that
for
is a good
years and years since 1980, which is better, Star Wars or Empire, and there's honestly no right answer.
there is not.
no.
They're both
It's
like,
based on,
I
it's
will
based
say-
on, it's based on preference too.